about R&D, and it's about industry, academia, and space. So I have the honor to have our subject matter experts, our domain experts for this very important session. May I request, first of all, Dr. Ravi Shekharji, Director CSIR, Central Board Research Institute, we have with us Mr. Jatinder Singh, Chief Executive Officer, Electronics, Secretary Council of India. Sir, you can join with this guys. Mr. Jain, Founder, Apple Math Lab, EdTech Startup and Advisor, PTM, ex-Vice President of PTM. He will be joining us in a while. We have with us Ms. Nitin, AGM, Secretary, Unitary Branch Office. Can we have on the dais? I think she is outside. And we have with us Mr. Nitin Jain, co-founder and Chief Business Officer of Our Business and our former chair of EI and Startup Committee. Thank you, Mr. Nitin. And Mr. Nitin Jain will be moderating this session. And before we officially start this Day 2 of London, I request everyone to kindly rise up for the national anthem. We gain knowledge, and there is a difference between knowledge, which is education, and skill. So education in motion is skill, and today we have the domain experts who will be telling us how education can be converted to skill and what are the important skill sets that are required in order to become a competent, a capable person for being a part of the drone ecosystem. I have the honor to have Mr. Nitin Jain with us. I request Nitin Jain without any further ado, since we are short on time, we can start this session and with your introductory remarks, moderation, and welcome remarks followed by moderation. Just a brief introduction of this issue.
So hi everyone, really good to see your full house on a Friday morning. So thank you so much for taking out your important time and coming here. I would thank you so much Jatinder ji for your wonderful opening remarks, and thank you so much panelists for coming here. Starting with Dr. Chilpuri and Saurabh and Mr. Manvi. So thank you so much, and we got very important dignitaries here where they essentially know about this particular sector like no other. They see things at scale. That's the most important thing. With Dr. Chilpuri looking at the drone ecosystem from the public safety point of view. Sorry, if we can have a little bit of silence and no crosstalk in the room, please. My request is no crosstalk in the room, please. Thank you so much. So Dr. Chilpuri essentially looking at the entire public ecosystem infrastructure, and imagine the number of highways that we have. We actually, I think, make close to about 50 to 60 kilometers per day, and the safety of human life, they are monitoring using autonomous systems, drone ecosystems, so that we don't have to employ a lot of humans. And then we got Mr. Manvendra Singh, who's looking at the electronic sectors and trying to make India completely indigenous in terms of production, because so that we don't have to rely on China, Taiwan, Korea, as we relied on them for far too long. I think we need to start developing our entire ecosystem. I think he's working on that to make sure that there are enough more trained people across India who understand electronics, who understand the drone ecosystem entirely. So thank you so much for having us here. For coming here, and Mr. Saurabh Jain, who's essentially looked at the startup ecosystem and understand how scale works. And PTM with millions and millions of users, right? Probably even touching a billion users, not very far, I guess. And he's looked at everything at scale, so he understands the nitty-gritty, how to solve technology at scale as well. Where he started something from scratch, like PTM started from scratch approximately 12, 13, 14 years back in 2011 and 12. and now it's running the UPI infrastructure of India pretty much. So thank you so much. My introduction is that I'm an IIT Delhi computer science engineer, built 2 unicorns in the past in the supply chain space and financing space. Now embracing the AI technology to build my 3rd venture out in the electronic component space. So trying to do that completely agentic. So I understand the importance of agentic. So I want to just, I'll keep this short, but I'll leave it. I'll actually talk about a couple of things that I see happening across India at the moment. The first most important thing happening across India and the world, I believe, is that we are moving away from digital AI space into physical AI space, and that this is extremely important for the drone ecosystem. I think the digital AI space started in 2022-23 when OpenAI came into the foray, and it took the world by surprise, and now it's reached such a level that you've got autonomous systems, and if someone is speaking on the other side, you don't know whether it's a human or a bot, and it's so realistic. You saw Sarham's demo yesterday, it was brilliant. So we're reaching a stage where I think human actions being mimicked, it's very, very easy, and it's moving towards autonomy. I think physical AI has just begun to take shape in the last year or so, where we had the drone ecosystem, etc., but they were not autonomous as such. But now we are moving into a space where we'll have robotics, drones, we'll have machines becoming fully autonomous, right? And little unfortunate bit is that a lot of data from India is going to the world, where factory workers, etc., wearing these cameras, they're collecting data and sending it across the world. But we can actually see the movement and a lot of money going into this physical AI. So physical AI and autonomy is extremely important. And the second thing that I want to talk to you guys about is that it's become a level playing field for any non-technologist out there. Now, it's not very difficult to not be an expert in one area and start building. So, for example, if you do not know anything about technology, you can start building autonomous systems in the digital AI space from today onwards, and you'll be at level playing field with someone who's got years of experience in technology. Now, similarly, I believe in the physical AI space with drones and machines, etc., we're not very far away. Where again, it's going to be a level playing field that anyone can actually say that, fine, I'm going to build my own drone ecosystem, I'm going to assemble a drone, I'm going to buy parts, and I will know how to do it because there's enough and more knowledge out there in the ecosystem to start doing this. I think we're about a couple of years away, maybe a year and a half, 2 years away from this happening. We can only see the transition happening in the non-physical world, and in the physical world, this is about to explode. So we are at the cusp of something great, and all of you should be embracing these technologies, whether it's digital AI or physical AI, because if you don't, people will be left far, far behind. And kabhi-kabhi मैं सोचता हूँ कि we are too old for this, and what do we do? We are not able to learn all these technologies. These are far advanced and all. And the answer is absolutely not. These are not as advanced as you think, because the agents are doing most of the work. It's like speaking to someone in English, right? Speaking to a developer in English or speaking to a consultant in English. It's as easy as that. So start embracing this particular technology. Don't think it's very difficult, and I leave the stage for the experts to talk about a lot what is happening in the physical AI space. I just don't like to call it a drone ecosystem, because physical AI space can be anything, right? Machines. So a person who is sewing clothes, etc. In 4 years, 5 years time, you see machines doing it. Those persons will be elevated to doing more cognitive tasks. So it's not only about drones, it's about machines, it's about robots, it's about autonomy, it's about those robots which are at the warehouse, which have already started lifting things, delivering things. Amazon, Flipkart, Zepto warehouses are all run by robots. So we are at a very, very interesting space. I think this is the internet moment for us, which happened around the 1990s. And this is, I think, one of the most technological advancements I have seen. Obviously, I don't have that long a life, but I would say industrial revolution was one, internet was one, and this is one. That's where I would place this particular inflection point of technological advancements. So thank you so much, and we would love to hear from others and the experts. So should I invite Dr. Jatinder? So Dr. Jatinder, I would love to invite you on the stage.